My name is Brandon Bush. You can call me B Bush. To my right, we got.
What up, yo? My name's Cliff. Shout out to Affirmation Apparel. Dope people do dope things.
And to my left.
What up, everybody? This is Stephen Flournoy.
Dang, you formal with it? You're not even
What's your social, bro?
I'm gonna be formal today.
You got anything else you want to answer? You want to give your email?
Huh?
Phone number?
Yeah, you can check me out at Nah, I ain't give it.
All right, cool. This is going to be a podcast about basically real spill, things that's going on, topics that we can discuss to better ourselves, to keep ourselves informed, and things of that magnitude. So we're going to just jump right into it. Bro, what you got going on that you just peeped in the news that you would like to talk about today?
Quite a few things in the news and things going on. But what hit me lately is this Kanye and the President Trump, and how they seem like they're aligning their agenda to take over for next year's election.
You want to expound on it?
I see Kanye as being used as a puppet to gain the black vote and to push in the hidden agenda with President Trump's racist movement and motivations.
So you think the Kanye, the Jesus is King album is all for front?
It just doesn't look like Kanye to me. It's a version of Kanye. Like, I don't know who he is. I listened to it again, and it just seemed like he was brainwashed, and he's not himself. Okay. It's not him.
How you feel about that, bro?
How I feel about it. As far as like the album, I wanna believe him, because Kanye West, he do talk about some good topics. When he brings up the fact that when he said that, the slave comment.
Slavery was a choice.
Slavery was a choice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I feel like slavery was a choice. You know what I mean? And the reason why I say that slavery was a choice, because we have a choice. You know what I mean? The things that's going on right now, we have a choice to accept that, or we have a choice to go against everything that's going on.
But how can you say that slavery is a choice, and you put it in perspective of now, when a lot of us are still stuck in it's stemming from slavery? We're still stuck.
Do you work at a job?
Yeah. Do
you work at a job?
Yeah.
That's a choice. We ain't gotta work. We ain't gotta work for people. We can do it. We all are talented. We all are talented individuals to where we can come up with our, we can step outside of, because we talk about everything that's going on in the community that's not happening, but it starts with us. You know what I mean? We don't have to, all these businesses that are in our community, we don't have to go work for them. You know what I mean? We don't have to spend our dollars with them. We can do that on our own.
Facts.
But it takes money to make money. So I have to start somewhere. I can't just go and say I'm going to just take over a business and now I got it and I'm going to run it.
But I think, not to cut each other off, but I think what he's saying is we don't have to conform to the societal way of thinking. Like, you were taught to go to school, get a job, and this is your career. So why not get a job and you have ambitions outside of doing what you're doing, and then you take that money, save it, and put it towards what you want to do. Like, there's people that want to be fashion designers, but they're working at UPS. They don't want to work at UPS all their whole life. So why don't they take the money that they would spend on like silly things and put it towards their actual career and their goals of what they're trying to achieve in life?
So to play devil's advocate, what if I don't want to be a fashion designer? What if I just want to work my 9 to 5 and I'm good with that?
To reiterate what he was saying, that's your choice.
It's a choice, but it doesn't mean that I don't have goals and dreams, but my goal and dream is to make sure my family is straight.
Yeah, we get that.
Or just make sure I'm straight.
We get that. But sometimes you just gotta jump. Can't be scared. Like, if this is what you want to do with your life, by all means. I mean, if you want to work at UPS all your life, not knocking anybody that work at UPS, so don't get mad at us. That's just an example. Then you do that. That suits you. That's your choice. But if you aspire to be a business owner and things like that, then shoot for the moon. Nobody's stopping you.
So how can you shoot for the moon if you don't have a blueprint? If you don't have a game to do it?
Because we got to get out, like you said, we still in a mental form of slavery. Like, we got to get out of the crab in the bucket theory and all that stuff like that. Our whole narrative is we just don't want to see each other make it.
But who doesn't have the blueprint, though? When you say you don't have the blueprint, yeah, maybe me, you, Brendan, we don't have the blueprint, but there's one of us out there that has the blueprint. They know what's going on. You know what I mean? We're not giving back to ourselves.
And that's what I'm saying.
You know, if I'm working a job and I'm figuring something out, you know what I mean? I gain that blueprint. Why don't I come back and bring that to y'all? Like, here's the blueprint, and then let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's.
Because what he just said, crab in the barrel
Yeah,
mentality.
we were taught when we make it out, we're out. We're not to look back.
What I'm coming back for?
So isn't that slavery by choice then?
It's mentality.
Yeah, it's the mentality of a slave.
We have been conditioned to think and move a certain way. And the more we try to break that cycle of getting out of that, we get forced back into it because it's a lot of crabs, and you trying to be that one to get out. Now you feel guilty when you get out and you turn around and come back and help. Those crabs, they're not going to be welcoming you with open arms. They're going to try to pull you back into that barrel by any means necessary to bring you back down to where they're at. So then that makes you say, nope, I don't want to go back. I made it out, so I'm going to stay out.
So we all need to understand that, though. That's a problem. Like, we all don't understand it.
It's easier said than done in that sense of you got the blueprint, or whoever says they have the blueprint and they make it out. We don't make it easy for them to come back and get us. Or we might be stuck in the mentality of we're comfortable where we're at, and I don't know what I don't know. So I can't come ask you, hey, how do I do this and how do I do this? How do I start a business? How do I, generate wealth? How do I do that if I don't know? I don't know what I don't know, so I can't come and ask you how to do it. And then we as a people, we're so standoffish that we don't come and embrace one another like other cultures.
Yeah, every other culture. Like, you would see Mexicans and Asians, they will all move here and share a 3-bedroom house and get everybody to save their money till they get everybody a house. Black people frown on black people. He's this, and he still stays with his dad. Well, that works for them. Why do we frown on every little thing that nobody else gives a fuck about? That's half of our problem too.
Because again, we've been conditioned to think that way. If you want to believe in the Willie Lynch theory, if you want to believe in the generational curses that have been placed on us, we've been conditioned to think that way. We've been conditioned to think once our child reaches 18, they gotta go. They gotta get out of the house. But other cultures, they don't believe that same way.
Right.
Their kids, and this is my philosophy with my sons, you can stay in the house as long as you want to, as long as you're either working or you're working towards something.
Right.
So if it's school or you got a job, you're doing something, you're not just sitting around playing video games all day, then you can stay as long as you need to, because I don't want you to leave the house until you're ready. Financially ready, mentally ready, all that. Then you can go. Then you can leave. You can stay, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, right. I can dig that. So, to wrap this up, where do we start? Like, we need a starting point to invoke some change. So where do we start?
Right here.
Right.
It doesn't need to be grand. It doesn't have to be on a large scale. We start small. Between us three right here.
There you have it.
That's it.
There you have it.
Let's talk about Tesla.
Let's talk about Tesla. What about Tesla?
What are y'all thoughts on Tesla?
So with anything technology, it scares me. It scares me because we're advancing so quickly and things are growing, and we're trying to keep on pace with other countries and world and powers that we're forgetting the human aspect of it.
Right.
So Tesla is moving to these smart cars, where I've read in the news that people have been trapped in the car because the car locked on itself and the person couldn't get out and the car caught on fire and they died. And Tesla didn't, it was probably like kind of shrugged their shoulders at the whole incident. So it's a fear that technology is just moving too fast. and we're trying to keep up with the Joneses in order to stay on the top of world power.
And I actually get that because it's definitely moving too fast for the intelligent level that we have as people. We're so dumbed down we can't even handle what is being processed in front of our very eyes at this point. Like, it scared me because I'm like, a car that drives itself. Like, a lot of people, that sounds innovative too. Oh, that's new, that's different. That's like some Jetson type stuff. I'm just like, that's weird. Where do we get this? Where do we get the tools to even create things like that when we don't have the tools? I know we have the tools. I'm about to be that guy. They're gonna say, "Oh, you conspiracy theorist." I know medicine. We have cures for all this stuff, but they don't want to give it to the population because it's a business. But why are we headed this way with this technology, with this Tesla smart cars, the houses that you can lock from away and things like that? Why do you think we're heading that way?
If you ask me, it's all by design. This is what we're seeing is nothing new. It's all been designed this way to basically move into that Jetson type world we grew up watching the cartoon, where I'll say it, being a conspiracy theorist, I think outside the box.
Right.
If the world, America, to be specific, wanted to go into martial law, if we all have these smart cars and these smart homes, they can lock us down.
They lock you down. Yeah.
And we have no way of getting out of it. So I believe that we're moving slowly into that direction to where if the people ever stood up and wanted to go against society rules, they can lock us down at any moment.
So how do we... We just gotta sit and watch it play out? There's nothing we can do?
Well, we accepted it though. Like, everybody's accepting. You talk to anybody else about it, like, man, that's the next big thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's only a few people that you talk to, like, that's, you know what I'm saying, just got, cause I sit back and think about it, man, that's weird. That's kind of scary. You know what I mean? I've watched the movies. You know what I'm saying? It's like they told us, they foretold us what they was gonna do. And now you seeing it all just play out, and I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like, this is almost scripted. Like, it's going exactly like that movie.
Yeah.
Movies like iRobot, Minority Report.
Man, and it's crazy. And like the Teslas, I've never been in a Tesla. Now, I've been in like one of the newer cars, you know what I mean? Like, cause I drive. So I was driving one in the car. I rented a car and I was driving, and then it's just like the car would, like, say I start drifting off to the side, the car would automatically know that you're drifting off. And I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, well, damn, how the hell does this car know I'm drifting off to the side? Like, and, at first I thought, I was like, man, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? You start drifting off, the car, you know what I'm saying, jerks itself back. And so I was driving, and the mud just jerked back. And it was a car kind of close to me. The car didn't know that other car was close to me, so it jerked back, and I had to jerk it back, and, I almost wrecked the stuff. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. You know what I mean? And if they doing this now, these cars are driving themselves. Like, who's to say that the car is gonna be like, I'm about to take over and just take you wherever you want?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's how I think. I'm like, that's scary. That's scary. You know
these smart cars, they lack basic human instincts.
Yeah. Right.
So in that sense, you know how to drive, you know how to balance, weave through traffic. Mm-hmm. You navigate based on the traffic. These cars are designed to navigate based on what the scenario has been downloaded into that program, and it's gonna cause more accidents and it's gonna cause more deaths. And they're not thinking about that. They're not thinking outside the box to say, how can we counter this smart technology to include basic human instincts?
But who's to say they're not thinking about it, and that's just what it's by design? Like, they want it to be this way. Yeah,
they want to actually wipe out the human element. Because you just go to jobs like Amazon, they got the robots and things like that up in there. So you got, like, I tell him, I'm like, dude, we're moving towards like Terminator. Like, we're going to be on some Sarah Connor type shit. It's gonna be awesome.
I mean, and it's funny while we talking about Tesla and you talking about that. Let's think about the little dolls they got from men. Those are actual robots.
Oh, the sex doll?
Yeah, the sex dolls.
First of all, you been looking at sex dolls? That's what you want?
No, I mean, I'm just saying, but I mean that just falls in line with it, because that to me in itself is like, you know what I mean? Like, that's weird. Like, nobody deem that as weird. I mean, this dog got his own personality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
but
crazy.
Technology is moving into that realm and that spirit. They don't need humans anymore. Look at how fast food restaurants, you normally pull up to the drive-thru, get your food, and you're out. Now they come to your house. Like, how lazy are we about to become? Because now McDonald's is coming to your house.
Oh, we're already
When this is
to that
you know what I'm saying? Like, how lazy, lazy Americans, we gonna be that lazy now?
Yeah.
We're not even gonna take the 5-10 minutes to drive and go get the burger now.
No.
Just bring it to the house.
Yeah, they can just bring it to the house. I use that way.
No.
I feel you, but sometimes I be having food come to my house.
And you gonna be the 400-pound dude
Stuck in the house.
stuck in the house.
Stuck in the house,
Not
Steve.
all the time, but.
But
It's
that's
convenient, but yeah, I get what you're saying though. Like we getting too lazy.
so they killing us two ways. They're gonna kill us with the technology and trap us, and then they're gonna kill us with the technology and trap us in our own house because we too lazy to get out and exercise. We too lazy to get in the car to go get a burger.
So, to end it, since we accepting this, we just got to deal with it. There's nothing we can do to right the wrong.
Same thing as same thing as before. We can't do anything on a large scale. And this is going to be, I'm going to put on my Huey P. Newton hat real quick and back it up. If you look back in history on all the great black leaders, the revolutionary leaders,
Right.
when they stood up and they tried to do something big for the people on a bigger scale, what happened to them? They got assassinated.
Yep.
They got taken out. If you look now to leaders like Dr. Umar, he tried to stand up and do something positive. They found something negative to get him, and they got him out of here.
Right.
Because everybody wants to do it big, and this is not even just black people. This is people in general. Everybody wants to do it on a grand scale and say, look at me, give me the likes and give me the follows and this and that, third. You don't need all that. In order to make change, to navigate without making yourself too known, and then the powers that be shut you down, start small. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm into fitness. I'm in the military. I'm into fitness. So my programs, they're not large scale. They're not big. I start small. I grab a few people and say, hey, let's go work out. Let's change your life. Let's change your life mentally, physically. Start small. We don't need to, it don't have to be grand and big. Just start small and keep moving.
Okay, we're going to start small. That's what we're going to have to do. Let's kind of, a somber note. We lost John Witherspoon, one of the great comedians of our time. You know him from Friday, The Boondocks, and so many other roles. Pops, basically.
Pops.
What's your favorite John Witherspoon moment or line?
I would have to say first watching not Boondocks, but Boomerang. When he came up with the coordination, him and his wife was getting it in the bathroom, and they came out and said, "Marcus, you got to coordinate." That was probably the best line that I can remember.
What about you?
That's the best line.
It don't even have to be the line. It could be a scene in the movie, something that you will always remember when you.
I always remember the one when what was that movie? Vampire in Brooklyn. To the ball. That motherfucker! I don't know why.
Bro, I had so many, man. That dude was funny, man. I like when he was on the Ware Brothers when they did the little talent show, or when they tried to get the group back together.
Yeah, the Temptones.
The Temptones. And they had the song, the Bang Bang.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, John Witherspoon.
Yeah, he's truly gonna be missed.
Definitely gonna be missed.
Definitely. What would you do? What would you do if you were Tekashi 6IX9NINE? Oh,
This clown.
yeah, if you were 6IX9NINE Tekashi.
Oh, 6IX9NINE Tekashi.
What would no, you don't even know what the question is. You just about to go.
And I'm already back. You know what? I don't want to talk about man.
Would you snitch on the Treyway guys, or would you take your time? What would you do?
Did they bang his girl?
Man, they run a train on. They run a train
I'm
on.
snitching on all of them.
You just telling on everybody.
Telling on everybody. You did what? My girl? Nah, yeah, boy, you doing that.
So that's what you doing? You telling on everybody because they banged your thought ass girl?
Nah, I mean, to be honest with you though, you know what I mean? Like, he included himself in that.
Right.
So, I mean, no matter if they decided to go separate ways or not, you know what I mean? You gotta own up to your own crap, bro. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna snitch on, you know what I'm saying, with something that I'm doing. You know, if we go in this together, then you know what I'm saying, we gonna go out together.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even if we go at odds, you know what I mean? I ain't about to rat you out, but I did that. That's, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking account for that.
Okay.
And if you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you ain't a man.
What about you? What are you doing?
So let's back it up and define the culture of snitching.
Right.
Where did it come from? You know, how did it get to our community, and why do we, quote unquote, follow the code of not snitching? For me, snitching generated from those coming in and out of prison. I grew up in California, countless of people going in and out of jail. The code of snitching came into the streets. For me, I think it's two sets of people, especially in our community. If you're about that life, you in that life, and when I say that life, I'm saying street life. You in the drugs, the money, getting money fast, all that hood stuff. If that's what you in, that's what you're a part of, then yeah, that no snitching rule should apply to you.
Right.
To you. Right. But if you're a civilian, then you'll be a civilian.
Right.
Because it's a difference. You're a civilian, that lifestyle don't apply to you. But I think in our community, in our culture, we get wrapped up in the no snitching clause when half of us not even living the street life.
Facts.
Tekashi 6IX9NINE wasn't about that life.
Facts.
He started rapping. Those guys seen him and said, money, 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 money.
Yep.
They attached themselves to him. He started rapping their set, went crazy, and then when it got real, he said, wait a minute. I'm really not about all that, and y'all, how many years y'all trying to give me? I ain't with that. Yeah, he did it. I had nothing to do with none of that. I'm telling on everybody.
I put cases on all
I'm putting cases on all you bitch. Like, if you about that life and you in that life, stand on your principle and go down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Take your L and go sit down and do your years. But if you a civilian, man, stay a civilian. Stay like back in the day. Mm-hmm. The hood kids, they went out and played. You know what I'm saying? They was in the streets doing whatever they're doing.
Right.
The good kids, when the street lights came on,
We was in the house.
we was in the house. We was running, trying to get to that porch before that light came on, because moms wasn't playing no games. If you was a kid that had to be in the house before the street lights came on, stay your ass on the porch. If you want to play them games and play in the streets, there's only two things going to happen to you. You're going to die or you're going to go to jail. Either way, ain't cool. So I'm saying, snitching, if you're about that, hey man, stay in that lane. If you're not that, stay in that lane.
I look at it two ways. I look at it like this. Say we in the community, you know what I'm saying? We all out, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? All our friends, which is about a good 15 of us, you know what I mean? And then one decides to go out and go, you know what I'm saying, go maybe rob a store or something, you know what I mean? And then cops come into the hood, just get to asking questions. I'm not telling them nothing. Bro, get out my hood. I don't even like y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as a community, the community need to go talk to that person. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Whatever's wrong, you know what I'm saying? We need to set them straight.
Right.
So I look at it in that sense. But then I look at it too like, now that same thing, if that person went to go murder somebody, be like, no, I'm not snitching. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wrong is wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I guess I look at it like two different, depending on what it is. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't something as big as murder, you know what I mean? I'm never separate. I ain't saying nothing, bro. I ain't no, you know what I'm saying? We need to go talk to you.
I feel like in this whole Tekashi 6IX9NINE thing, everybody's getting what they deserve because everybody knew what was going on. Like, you as the Treyway gang, blood gang, whatever you are, you knew that this guy was not about that life. You see dollars. So come. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. You say whatever you want to. You can tell this guy to suck your dick and you'll pull up in his hood and we got your back.
Right.
He knew he wasn't about that life. Because I tell you one thing a man can't do to me, invite me to his dick. and tell me to suck his dick, because I'm going to pull up right where I don't give a fuck who he's associated with. Y'all going to have to kill me, because I'm going to kill this motherfucker. And we're not going to play them type of fucking games. So, at the end of the day, after you done extorted this man, he know you extorting him, y'all done gangbanged his baby mama, y'all done kidnapped him. Feds hit y'all all with the RICO, and nobody escapes the RICO. The RICO got Al Capone.
Yeah.
So, ain't nobody escaping. What you think this guy's gonna do? He's gonna tell on every and anybody. Shit, if he could drag, you see he was dragging in Cardi B, Jim Jones, like he's just telling on everybody that's a blood. Tupac was a blood. What? Like, just tell on everybody, bro. So you should have knew that was the ramification when you seen the dollar sign. He know everything about you. He's the money man. So he got all this shit fronting, and he's on the phone, videos, talking about, yeah, go shoot at Keith Chief and do this shit like this, bro. Y'all was all asking for that shit.
So basically, you saying like they basically, you know what I'm saying, like what the type of person he is, you know what I'm saying, looking like,
like if I'm a street dude and I know you a cornball,
I got you.
you're not going to be over here with, I got hella cousins that was in the street doing knucklehead shit.
Basically, they should have been associated with him in
Yeah,
the first place.
my cousins then would not let me come to that side of them. Because they knew I was not about none of that.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it should have been. Like, bro, you will damage everything we got going on. We're not going to fuck with you. We're going to do what we've been doing, move the way we've been moving. You got to do what you got to do. And I think that's how they should have left it.
But even if they did mess with him, you know what I'm saying, they should have been smart about it. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying, this dude ain't one of us. He's, you know what I'm saying, if something go down, he going to be on some felony and stuff. You know what I'm saying, let's move smart. Even if they is going to use, you know what I'm saying, got to be smart about it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But how? Like, you got him right in the middle because he's the money maker. Like, he's on the billboard making millions and millions of dollars. So they seeing money they ain't never seen.
They seeing, so why are you still doing the same stuff there? What's the point of that?
Look at our culture. We embrace people like Tekashi 6IX9NINE. Like, it's part of the rap persona. Like, Chris
Hold on,
Brown.
baby. What you mean we embrace? I'm an 80s baby. Yeah, I don't condone none of that shit.
We as a culture, we embrace this clown shit.
Yeah, now I mean there's no rules.
How many rappers and singers are gangsters?
Shit, every one of them.
And how many of them? That's how they started out. They came in the game banging.
Even Trey Songz a gangster now. He was on no damn power remix and fucked it up.
Rick Ross, Holland Blood. Chris Brown, Holland Blood. Big Soldier Boy, Holland Blood.
Wait a minute, you can't talk about Big Draco.
Big Draco. Come on, man. We allow this cornball shit to happen, and this is the result of it.
Oh, man.
We allow it.
So basically, we just need to stop. Cut the shit with the cornball shit. Okay.
The OGs need to come back and stop letting this clown shit
All
happen.
the OGs is locked up, dead.
The youngins.
They
The
know
youngins
OGs.
is running the streets. There's some OGs still around. They need to step back up and take back over.
Yeah, here that OGs, y'all need to step up. It's all on y'all, according to Clifford. Don't try to check me, OGs.
Man, you can come talk to me. I have no problem talking to anybody.
Let's just get into our main topic. Black hate, black forgiveness. You know where I'm going with this. Amanda, what's her name, Geiger?
Oh, boy.
Shoots the brother in the house because she thought she was in her own apartment. Going through the trial, when she's getting sentenced, they give her the 10 years, which was bullshit. Then you see a black judge hug her. You see the brother, who's also black, hug her. During that case, you seen the police lady who was black straighten out her hair. Why are we so quick to forgive everybody that don't look like us? What's that?
Same thing I've been saying. Generational curse. The Willie Lynch theory, if you believe in it. We've been taught to forgive our oppressors, but hate ourselves. If you paint that same scenario, and that cop was black, that went into the house and shot that man, it'd have been outrage. Kill her. She gotta die right now. She wouldn't have got the same love from the family like that white lady did.
No.
She'd have been doing 25 years. Easy.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. And I know we just spoke on this before. Like, you killed my brother. Now, I ain't no street dude, I ain't no gangster, I ain't none of that. But if you kill my brother, forgiveness is not gonna be the first thing on my mind. I'm on some revenge. Like, we gotta do something. Either I'm about to come looking for you, or y'all gotta do something. And we know that the judicial system doesn't work for me. So I know y'all not gonna do that. So I'm gonna be on that. No, I gotta go look for her. I'm about to go kill these people that killed my brother. That's gonna be what time it is. I don't have that forgiving heart in that moment, because that's too fucking fresh to be forgiven. I feel like a lot of this shit is staged. Let's put it on a grand scale so black people can see that we could do whatever the fuck we want to them, but they could forgive us. So I've seen a lot of people bickering about it, back and forth. What's wrong with y'all? That young man, he's a good dude. He just forgave her, blah, blah, blah. I think that shit make us look so weak. It makes us look weak.
It does. And I feel like it sends a message to us subconsciously. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. You know, subconsciously, you know what I'm saying? It's sending a message back to, just keep forgiving. And then what happened right after that? They killed the dude that testified against
The witness dude, yeah.
Y'all forgave us, and now we about to show y'all what we about to do.
Yeah.
Shot him in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying, shut the fuck up.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And nobody said nothing about that. Where's the outrage at? You know what I mean?
Won't be no outrage because they don't care.
Yeah, we don't care about that type of shit too. It has to hit your door. Whatever your address is, it has to hit that door.
Why ain't nobody looking for his killer?
Because it ain't hit nobody. They gonna go to the police station?
Yeah, we
well,
know.
Like I'm saying, like, what do like, the outrage is, you know what I'm saying? Like, the outrage was the topic we talking about.
Right.
And, like, we all debating on that, you know what I'm saying? It's all over Facebook, you know what I'm saying? People at odds, you know what I'm saying? People like, oh, man, it's great that he forgave her. And then, you know, you got other people talking about, man, that crap was fabricated, or that was bull crap, you know what I mean? Like, where's the outcry, you know what I'm saying? And I get all that, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And it's cool, you know what I'm saying? We debate about that, but why are we not talking about, like, where's this dude killed at? Where's the outcry in that, you know what I'm saying?
Because of what you just said, it was all over Facebook, it was all over social media. It was a trend. And once that trend died down, don't nobody care no more.
Yeah, nobody cares no more. Look at all the people, Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, Sandra Bland, all these people that got killed. Hell, even Nipsey. You see all the Nipsey posts, like, when Nipsey died, you seen so many fucking Nipsey posts, and people know. And we gonna be 100% real. Y'all did not rock with Nipsey like that. Most people. I'm gonna tell you from my point of view, I heard Nipsey on a few features of artists that I like, and I always like, oh, he's cool. I didn't hear a full-length Nipsey album until Victory Lap, because I never went and listened to, you know. Not to knock him for his music, but I'm not one that's going to dick ride and follow trends like everybody else. No. Why do we do that?
Because, like I said, it's a trending topic. We just want to rock with what's ever hot right now. And when that fire die down, we cool. We're gonna move on to the next. Everything is about trending. Everything is about social media. Our communication skills is off. Everything is just so warped and wrapped around social media. If it's trending, cool, we with it. As soon as that week or 2 weeks go by, what's next? What we on now? What's no, I don't want to talk about that. That was 2 weeks ago. Oh, I don't care. They're dead. Yeah, move on. Let's talk about something else. Whatever's cracking on social media for that week or the 2 weeks, that's what we on.
So we basically became a society that don't give a fuck about anything unless it's posted on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's our world.
That's our world.
That's crazy, because it's like they know saying that the powers that be, they know that, and it's like Like they all minds. Let's throw this out there. Let's throw this out there. Let's see what they're gonna do. I feel like everything they're throwing out is a beta test.
Yeah.
Everything they throw out is a beta test. Let's see what they're gonna do. Let's throw this out like Popeyes. Thing.
Oh yeah, the chicken sandwich.
Let's throw that out there real quick.
Not
That sandwich ain't even that. That sandwich ain't even that great.
I ain't gonna even hold you. That sandwich was not that great.
You know what I mean? Not to say that it's bad.
I had the sandwich.
You know what I mean?
First of all, I'm mad that both of y'all went and got the sandwich.
No,
First,
I'm gonna tell you how. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why I got the sandwich. It was the social media thing. My brother got me. He was like, "Man, this sandwich is better than Chick-fil-A." I said, "Ain't shit better than Chick-fil-A. Don't wait a fucking minute. Don't you did Chick-fil-A?" So I was actually talking to him on the phone, and I passed the Popeye, and I'm like, "Oh shit, let me go." It was just like that quick, and I was like, "Man, this is what everybody tripping about."
It's called social engineering.
Yeah.
Let's throw something out there, make it crack, and then people go crazy.
Go crazy, and then we can sit back behind our doors and pass fucking laws that these people know nothing about.
Nothing. Nothing about. And I'm gonna I'm gonna weave off topic a little bit. When they do things like that, every time something's trending, the Popeyes thing, when it's trending, I watch the news. Cause while that's trending, everybody's like, let's check that out. Something's going on in the world. Somebody's country's getting invaded. Somebody's a mass genocide. Something crazy is happening. So every time something is trending and everybody's attention is on social media and we just like it and click it and we trying to follow this video and see what happened, watch the news. Watch that taper that's going on the bottom of the screen. 20 people just died in Africa. A mine just collapsed and 100,000 people died and they got 1 million diamonds or something crazy. I promise you, every time something happens and we're just trending and everybody caught up in that, look at the news. I promise you're gonna see something crazy.
But your boy Donald Trump said the news is fake. So should I watch the news? I know it's a lot of propaganda and bullshit that comes with the news. The news shows you what they want to show you. Like it shows us, crime in our area. Wanda, somebody got killed here, somebody got killed over here in Jackson County, blah, blah, blah. Like, I seen that so much, I don't even want to watch the news. I'll be like, man.
You can put it on mute. Watch that little tipper, that ticker take on the bottom. Watch that. Look at that. Damn what the news anchors is talking about, because they're going to feed you some bull. Watch that ticker tape going across. We just shot missiles in Syria. Russia's army advanced to Ukraine line. Watch that. See that. Check that. When that social media is popping, it's really at its height, that's when you should be keying in. Put the TV on mute. Watch that ticker tape as it goes across the bottom. They're going to tell you everything that's really going on.
So I got a question off topic. It goes to, I'm going to say it's not really off topic, but the social media thing. What you think will happen if they just said, fuck social media? Let's shut this all down. It's never coming back. How do you think people will react?
People shutting down. So many people gonna shut down. It's funny. And let me jump off that topic real quick, because it's on the same thing. I'm in the room, and I accidentally, the Wi-Fi's in my room. I accidentally kicked the cord. And bull crap, all my kids going, Dad, where the Wi-Fi? I was gonna be like what? I'm about to die?
The same thing is gonna happen.
That's gonna happen.
Oh my God, Wi-Fi!
The same exact thing happened. I don't know, it was probably a couple weeks, maybe a month ago, where IG or Facebook, they're all in.
No, they all went down at the same time. It was all of them. Because everybody was at work was like, fuck, I can't get on Snap. I can't get on thing. What am I going to do? Your job, asshole. That's what you're going to do. Read a book. Like, we're just dumb. I hate to say it.
We are this dumb. Some people live and die by social media. Some people wake up and the first thing they do is jump on IG, jump on Facebook.
They don't even brush their teeth.
They ain't brush their teeth. They ain't got the little crud at their eye yet. They already on trying to see what's going on.
What's popping today?
They scrolling. They thumb is going. They scrolling. So if social media went down, a lot of people would commit suicide.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
A lot of people. And I'm not even talking about the quote unquote influencers, the people that make money off of social media.
No, I'm talking
regular everyday folks is gonna die.
And I believe you with that because their life is to portray a life that they don't live. Like, you got so many people on the internet that they be capping. They standing from a car and them, yeah, you see how we doing? We out of town in the Lambo. Bro, I know you. You just told me you couldn't pay your rent. How the hell you got a Lambo? Like, why pretend then? Like, why put on this fake facade for everybody, and then you got to come back to reality that this is not your fucking life?
Because social media gave everybody the courage and the platform to be somebody else to millions of people. Damn the people in their own, you know what I'm saying, area. I'm reaching folks outside of America, across the world. They don't know who I am. They don't know I couldn't pay my rent. They think I'm on and I'm popping. Who cares? They don't. I'm sleeping on an air mattress and having my food in the refrigerator. But today I'm popping, and everybody on social media gonna see it.
But what does that do for you? Like, what does that? I know you ain't on the internet capping, but I just want. We gotta find one of these internet cappers and bring them in. Like, what does that do for you?
It makes you popular for the moment. It's that everything is instant. It's
instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
And that's crazy. And a lot of people, and that's crazy. Because a lot of people's doing that just for the instant gratification. They want to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's always been a setup, like the whole time. You know what I mean? For the fact that, you know, what I mean by that is like, we've always been accustomed to celebrities, you know what I'm saying, this fame, watching TV, you know what I'm saying? And then we just, it's been hit everybody, you know, like, dang, I want to be famous, I want to be this, you know what I'm saying, everybody want to be famous. And then social media came out. Boom, here you go, now you can be famous. Oh shit, now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you the internet famous.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So everybody got that now, you know what I'm saying? But they already been trending that for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now we got that. It's right there in our faces. And it's so crazy because it's making everybody mindless. You know what I mean? Like, first we had TV. And, you know what I'm saying, when we was younger, and your moms, you know what I'm saying, your parents are like, man, get the fuck out in front of the TV. Go outside, go play, go do something. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because, you know, while you doing all that, you know what I'm saying, you advancing your mind. You know what I mean? Like, you figure out other things to do. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, when you get away from that TV, you're not getting away from that TV no more because you're getting away from the TV, you're going right to your phone. You know what I'm saying? You at work, you're on that phone.
Tablet.
You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you at, you on your phone.
You on some kind of form of technology, yes.
You be sitting there at a dinner table, you know what I mean? I go out to eat at restaurants, and it's like 8 people sitting there, you know what I'm saying? You can barely talk. Everybody doing this.
Doing what it is.
But the cool thing about it is, everybody at the table texting and whatnot, but they texting each other.
Yeah,
They sending memes back and forth. We texting each other. Put the damn phone down and talk.
Nah. But it's making us weird though. It's making us
do
weird
that.
too.
It's making us socially awkward. Where do we just disband it? Do we just say fuck social media? How do we get back to normal life?
By doing normal things. So backing off of social media. When we grew up, we were pushed outside to play.
Right.
We use our imagination to create things, and we played that way. We were made and forced to read books.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now we like reading books, but we got to get back to that. We got to get back to communicating with each other, just like we sit here talking.
Right.
Most people do that through social media, and they got to get away from that. So it's just, again, my whole thing, starting small, just get back to being humans, being people before social media. How we were before social media was created is what we need to get back to.
Okay. I get what you're saying. I feel like in a sense they're targeting our kids. So it's like, I guess it really kind of starts in the home, even though, you know what I'm saying, like it starts in the home because, you know, they made it to where they're taking the parents out the home.
Yeah, the
what I mean?
parents not there.
Both parents got to work, you know what I'm saying, to even survive.
Right.
Like it wasn't like that back then, you know what I mean? One parent can always be at home nurturing, you know what I mean? And then they got in their minds concept like, well, you know what I'm saying, such shit, you know what I'm saying? If I'm working, that person needs to be working too. Which in general, I kind of feel that way too, but in a sense, like, they're taking us out the home. So now they're raising our kids. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we got to get to a point where it's like, we got to take their phones away from them. That's what we need to figure out. You know what I mean? Because they got their phones with them all the time. And like you said, reading books and stuff like that, they got books and stuff on the phone. It's like...
I mean, taking the phone away, but they're not going to be with you 24 hours a day. They gotta, you know, go to school and do all this stuff. So they're gonna find ways to, just like we found ways to do shit our parents told us not to do, they're gonna find, because these kids are way smarter than us, let's be honest. These kids, I sit down and talk to little kids, I'm like, man, these are little geniuses, and they just don't know it. But like you said, they broken up the family structure in so many ways. The jobs, either a parent's working in the morning and the other one's working in the night, so they're never there consistently except for on the weekend. Or, excuse me, you gotta, like, everybody could discipline people back in the day. You know, when you was growing up, you couldn't do nothing crazy in the neighborhood because your neighbor could say, Cliff, what the hell you got going on? Come here, let me. And now we can't say anything to the other kids. We're not even a neighborhood. We're not a community. We're not nothing. We broke all that stuff down to where now if I say something to your kid go back and tell you, you ready to box me over trying to help your kid better themselves. Instead of saying, you right, you should have got on him. Get on his ass.
We had war ourselves. I couldn't, like you said, like, you know, back in the day, I couldn't come to your house. And you know, so I was scared. I wouldn't come to your house to act a fool. First off, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Your mom lay hands on me. Like, you know better. And then I'm going to call your mom. And then my mom was going to say, well, what'd you do, girl? Put hands on him. Yeah, you should have, man. And when you come home, you're going to get another. You know what I'm saying? Like, the community instilled fear in us. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going around the community disrespectful. Yeah. We've lost that. We lost that as a whole.
When I knew I could get so many ass whoopings, it was just like, dude, don't chance none of this stuff. Like, you got bad grades, you got to hear from my mama. I got to hear from your mama. I got to hear from my other mama, Miss Perline, and everybody in the neighborhood about it. You just embarrassed. Like, you let everybody the fuck down. Like, damn, I let everybody down. Everybody got this, you know, high standards of me that I don't have for myself. So you went and fixed that. Nowadays, nobody have no standards for anything. They just like, whatever. The parent is now the friend.
Because the dynamics change. The social dynamics change.
Yeah, because
social media took over so a parent doesn't want to feel like you're embarrassing them or they're less than. You know, because you discipline my child. And we're neighbors, and we've been neighbors for 15 years. Right. You disciplining my child and say, I might feel like you're going to take that to social media, that I had to whoop your child. I'm a bad parent now. Instead of just saying, hey, your son was acting up, I straightened him out and I'm sending him home to you and he can go get some more.
Yeah.
Cool.
That would be the easy thing, but now we're friends with our children. Like, and the children don't respect the parents now because the parents is on social media doing the same thing as the kids. Got the mama in the bathroom doing one of those Jones, taking a picture of her butt, while the daughter in the other bathroom doing the same thing. So she see her mama doing that shit. So when the mama go, hey, man, you on the same time I'm on, so how you gonna tell me about some goofy shit that you doing? That's crazy. And then the daddy's not there due to courts or due to jail or just circumstances. The dad's not there. So there's never a male figure there. Like, the houses are so broken.
It's all systematic. I mean, we can go deeper into that, but I want to go back to a point you made as far as kids nowadays being smarter than us.
Yeah.
I don't agree. And I don't agree with that in the sense of they may be smarter than us in the sense of using technology and finding ways to maneuver. Mm-hmm. We did the same thing, but it was all just a cycle going over. Our parents and why they so mad at us and the silly things we did, because they did it and they tried it.
No.
And they tried every which way to get around it and make it happen. Then we came along and we tried every which way to get around it. And now our kids are along. Now they got technology, and that's the only difference between the generations. They have another means to make something happen or try to get over. But we parents, or we're older, we're wiser. So whatever moves you're trying to make, we already made it 2 or 3 times.
No, I give you that.
Yeah.
But why is it broken then? See, like, we go back to growing up, we had the OGs to tell us, hey, don't do this, don't do that. And they put us in our place. Somewhere down the line, we became the kids. Like, we're living our child, and I blame it on this. That's how I feel this happens. That people have a kid young, 21, 22, so they miss out on the party years of their life. So once the kids get 13, 14 and capable of doing for themselves, they say, oh, I'm about to go to the club and, turn up. and your kid is on the same time. Turn up. Why the hell are you and your kid listening to the baby? Like, that makes no sense. That shouldn't be the music you want with your kid. People were smoking with their kids and drinking with their kids, like young kids. Like, everything is in a party atmosphere. So that's what the kid think life is. So when you feel like, now I need to discipline him, it's way too late. Because the kid don't got no fucking respect for you.
Because, like you said, the parent is trying to be their child's friend. Because they may have missed out on their childhood. Because they had them young. And on the other end of that, some parents are afraid of getting old and being uncool. So they still trying to run and do the same thing the kids is doing now.
But that's just our generation.
Yeah.
But that's what kills me though about our generation, because we grew up with the principles, set in place. We had the OGs, we had the community, and that's what messed me up. Like, dang, where the hell did we lose that at? That's
where
crazy.
we lost that at too? This is where we lost that at, because when we was younger, we always wanted to run the fuck away. Or, I can't wait till I get grown. We was trying to live light years ahead.
And now,
we're suffering.
We're saying you need to stay in the child's place. How many of us want to go back and stay in the child's place? Because I'm tired of this adult shit. Like,
that's what we all be like. I'm tired of being an adult.
I want to go back and be in a child's place. Like, that's the difference now. We were so quick that we went. I can't wait till
I can't wait till I'm grown.
Do all this crazy wild shit. Now we're grown. Now we're here. Now we got kids, and now we got nieces and nephews that we gotta look after and shift their mind to not be like that.
Right.
Don't be in a rush to be grown. Don't be in a rush to get there. You're going to get there. Live your life, be a kid, have fun. But what you're not going to do is disrespect me. And that's what a lot of kids is missing, that they feel like they talk back and go crazy, it ain't nothing going to happen. It ain't going to happen with me. I don't care. 6 or 66, we're going to have an issue and you come at me sideways. And I'm going to talk to you first, and if we can't talk it out, then we're going to go by another means.
So at the end of the day, the technology needs to be minimized, or because it's not going anywhere.
Oh, no, it ain't going nowhere, man. We took it in too hard, man. Like
we sucked it in. It's just like with these things, the iPhone. I went to pay my phone bill the other day. The lady like, you can get the new iPhone for $200. Okay, what's the claim to the fame? No, it got an extra lady, I'm not taking fucking pictures like that, bro. I'm not buying a phone. Like, we literally buying a phone just to take better pictures. I guess it goes back to us saying everything's a beta test.
And that's crazy, but everybody ain't thinking like that. And that's how I be thinking. I be seeing this stuff. I'm like, what the hell is new about that? I be talking to my daughter. I'm like, so what do you like about this phone? You know what I mean? And she be telling me everything. I'm like, well, my phone do that. Well, it's just better. I'm like, huh? You know what I mean? It got 3 cameras. I'm like, okay, is that supposed to make like the picture better or what? You're gonna be able to take snapshots faster? I was like, explain that to me.
You got an Apple on it. That's all that matters.
Man, that's crazy.
Your phone don't have an Apple. Your phone is stupid.
They want to be a part of the in-crowd, part of the trending topic.
And that's a big thing, because we was like that when we was younger too, though. You know what I mean? It's tough to break that cycle.
But we wasn't like stuck on. We would go outside though. Like, we had Nintendos, Ataris, and shit like that. But we would rather fucking be outside, throwing a football, shooting basketball, doing things like that. We were active. You tell the kids to get active now, they look at you like, I am. I'm on my tablet. What else you want me to do?
Yeah, I'm trending right now. I'm getting my likes up. I'm on YouTube. I got YouTube popping. I got Roblox popping.
I'm watching a guy play video games on YouTube. No. They're doing like the weirdest stuff.
I'm watching a guy play a game on YouTube and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
No, man, no. So, to speak to that, how I limit that for me is, I think we get about 4 or 5 hours. Once everybody get home after school, whatnot, work, I get about 4 or 5 hours with them before they gotta go to bed. Ain't no cell phones. Ain't no phones. We doing homework. We gonna read a book. You gonna tell me about the book, and then a shower, dinner, and then you might get that 20 minutes. 30 minutes, an hour, or whatever, with the phone or with the watching TV,
right.
And then it's time. It's lights out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I dig that. We just got to get in a teaching mode. Let's be real. Like, the stuff they're teaching our kids at school, they're not gonna need it in life. Like, they teach them nothing. Like, When are you gonna ever need to know that the square root of 81 is 9? Are you a fucking scientist? Like, you're not gonna have to know that working. Like, if you work at old rallies, you never
School is a joke, bro. School is a joke.
Yeah, because you were taught lies.
I be telling my kids that, but you know what I'm saying. Like, but I still instill that. Like, I still want you to make good grades. But it's not to the fact that I care about you really making good grades, because, you know what I'm saying, I explain to them, like, man, because it's a joke. Everything you teach you is lies. When I got out, I figured all that shit is lies. You know what I'm saying? So they're teaching you shit that we don't even need to know about. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I explained that to them. I sit down and I tell them that. But I was like, the only reason why I really want you to make good grades, because that'll go with you through life. You know what I'm saying? If you put your effort in what you're doing, you know what I mean? If you go out here and you like dancing like that, I want you to put your effort into it all the time. So that's the kind of concept I want behind it.
We're gonna call this a wrap. It's been Real Spill. I'm B. Bush.
I'm Cliff, man. You can hit me up on IG. I Strike Iron Boy. Strike Iron with a Y.
And I'm Steven. I ain't yet set my email up, but I will soon.
That's terrible. All my information, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, is under my name, B. Bush. Just hit me up. If you like what you see, contact us. You want to be a guest, also contact us. And we out. Peace and love.